Today's show brought to you in part by GoToMeeting. For a free 30-day trial, use code podcast at gotomeeting.com.
Today's trending RV topics. Of course, we are on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, and Pinterest. So please follow, circle, and pin or like any of those things to all of our sites. We would love to communicate with you via those social media sites. First up on Twitter, something I tweeted out, Andy, was this is pretty cool. You know, sometimes you can't take a vacation, and I like to emphasize on these. Maybe you can't get away, but you want to get away, and maybe your getaway is just taking 5 minutes in the middle of your work day to maybe visit a favorite site that you want to go to or something. If you go to nps.gov, which is the National Park Service, you can actually, if you're dreaming of Yellowstone, they have live webcams.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I've got the geyser at Yellowstone.
At Old Faithful.
Yep, and there it is. That's live. That's what's going on right now, and just pretty cool. I mean, obviously, just the way the technology's been going, that we could just sit here and watch it. I would rather be there, to be quite honest. But you know what I mean. It's really neat to watch this. They've got all kinds of different webcams. Do you have a?
Yeah, I've got it pulled up here. Not only do you have Old Faithful itself, but you have Grand and Giant and Beehive and Lion and this whole group of yeah. Yeah, it looks like our gremlins have even come over to here because there it is. Okay, yeah, it has all of the different geysers that are in the vicinity of Old Faithful, and your ability to take a look at the cameras that are associated with them. And you know, really cool thing to kind of see what's going on, and take you know, a minute or two out of your workday just to see what's involved.
Of course, not too much. Of course, not too much time out of your work time,
Okay.
but pretty cool. So check out those webcams. We will have the link in our show notes. Okay, so this next link is something that I retweeted from our friends at My Camp Mate, and the first one is no surprise. Probably caught their eye, or a person from My Camp Mate. I love roadside attractions. I mean, I will plan a road trip around seeing the biggest ball of yarn. So this is some of America's strangest roadside attractions, brought to you by abcnews.com. And they've got the world's largest SixPack. They've got the Chicken Boy.
Yeah.
They've got, you know, some of these you've seen before.
What is that to be? Is that supposed to be love for bread
Fossil
or something?
fuel.
Not sure what that is.
It's like a Shell station.
Oh, a Shell station.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
So it was a little hard to see. Georgia Peanuts.
Giant peanuts. Yep.
Oh my goodness. That is a very large fire hydrant, and I would not want to be around when they have to, you know, when they empty them every once in a while.
I just hope they don't have a when they flush out the hydrants.
Yeah.
I hope there's no dog that goes along with this.
I was gonna say, do you think there's like an alpha dog who thinks he's boss, or that's his fire hydrant? Little does he know that it's not. So there's of course the ball of twine. Really, I mean, we could sit here. This is cool. These are fun.
Yeah.
I love looking at these hot tamales south of the border. Big guy there. The peach.
Yeah, south of the border, well, there were two famous bumper stickers south of the border in Sea Rock City and Wall Drug. I guess those would be the three big ones that you used to see. Looks like a whale. Yeah. Yeah. And notice that they have a protective fence around around the tire back there. Yeah, so that just gives you some idea of the scale.
The scale.
Pretty big tire.
Oh yeah. So that is only 14 of the 31 roadside attractions that ABC put together, compiled. So check that out via us or My Camp Mate on Twitter. Let's see here on Facebook. Okay, so one of our shows is called Gadgetplex, and the host of that is Mr. Phil May of TechnoRV.com, and he is going to be a part of a really great different kind of rally coming up. It's a different kind of RV rally, learning computers, cameras, and smartphones. He's teaming up with Geeks on Tour. You can check them out at geeksontour.tv from April 22nd through April 28th in Florida. So Phil and Tracy from Techno RV, they actually have been full-timing for how many years?
5 years, I think. Yes.
5 years?
Yeah.
So he's obviously got a lot of technology background, got a great book out as well. But they are going to be doing a different kind of RV rally. So we know a lot of you are work campers. You're out there bringing your technology with you as you are RVing. A lot of you are full-timing. And if you have questions on just some of the simplest topics, they're going to be there to answer them. So if you are unable to make the event, I would say please get in contact with Phil or the guys from Geeks on Tour, and they would assist you with some kind of program that would help you with the need that you have. But just kind of cool, a different kind of RV rally. Of course, again, that's April 22nd to the 28th in Bushnell,
Florida. Yes.
So cool. I wish we could go down there. Maybe we should guest appear.
Have a guest appearance, yes indeed.
However, I don't know, April's a little too close to May and June in Florida, and today's supposed to be like 84 here.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what it's like down in Florida. So, anywho, let's see here. Google Plus. You can find us on our Google Plus page. Now, I found this. Nikki Wynn of Gone with the Winds said that she has tried last year. She had made a small attempt to do an herb garden in their RV. So, this is from eco18.com. This is Gardening 101. Andy, I need to read this. I am also really wanting to do an herb garden. They seem easy enough. But this year, I guess the Winds are going to try to do a little bit more. They're going to go all out. So here are some tips for gardening. And there are so many things going around, especially on Pinterest and all kinds of sites, of how to garden in small spaces, and small spaces being your RV. Which, you know what, Andy, to be fair, some RVs are bigger than some apartments. But, just taking your garden with you, because I think that's really cool to have a garden in your RV. Obviously, you can't, space out a room to be a garden.
Right.
But to do the little pallets or do something that you could grow your own herbs, and that way you're not always having to stop and get this, that, and the other thing.
I think you'd have to be careful with that, but it might have some potential.
Yeah.
But it is amazing how quickly things can dry out. If you're going down the road, if you have shrubs that you're transporting for 30, 40 miles, you have to be very, very careful that they don't get dried out. And so I think this would be a real challenge if you were able to grow. Here, for example, they've got the cherry tomatoes. If you were able to actually maintain that in an RV, that would be quite an accomplishment.
Wouldn't it be cool? Yeah. But you know what? The herbs, start small.
Herbs would make sense.
Nikki and Jason were able to do that. So I wanted to pass that along. It's time to start planting in a lot of areas, and something to think about. So bring that garden into your RV. All right, next, Pinterest. I'm just disregarding the fact that things get pinned that I don't pin, and things get repinned that Andy pins. Our daily struggle with Pinterest. But anyways, this is what I wanted to show. I'm not showing a specific pin, but a board. We always talk about how we do have boards for each one of our shows, but this is RV Healthy. This is a new show coming to RVNN in the next couple weeks, and Sylvia Tarnutzer from RVHealthy.com is starting to pin some really great recipes, some great tips. She's got 108 calorie single serve chocolate cake up there. She's got weight loss success results, some healthy snacking, which all of us. Oh,
there's the tomato slices. Yeah.
Yes, the tomato slices I had before. So some really great recipes, coaching ideas, all kinds of tips and tricks. So if you are a person that wants to continue to eat healthy while you're on the road, check out that board on our Pinterest, or pinterest.com/RVNN. That is our trending RV segment for today. You can always email me, cw@rvnn.tv, or find me on Twitter @CordyPants.
Hey, Gabe, wanna go for a walk? Gabe? Gabe? Gabe?
buddy, you lost? Hold on.
If your pet is the adventuresome type, be sure he's connected to PetHub. A quick scan using any smartphone shares your pet's vital information so that even his wildest escapades have a happy ending. PetHub, reuniting pets with their families.
Come on, Gabe, let's go home.